a question came up when I was on the phone, and one of the questions that came up was, how do you prepare yourself for a relationship? And the funny thing is that, like, like, I wish that this question would have came up. I wish I would have asked this question myself, like, way back in the day, when you like thinking about like first boyfriend, second boyfriend, third boyfriends, whatever. And nobody really teaches you how to actually prepare for a relationship. You just, when I wanted a relationship, I just picked me out a boyfriend and that was that. But so different in adult life, adulting, way different. But yeah, so I think that over time I've learned, how to actually prepare yourself for a relationship. It took me, first of all, I have so many life lessons that I've learned over time. I think a lot of things that I've been through, I must have been in a remedial class, because I had to learn my lesson over and over and over and over again. And so I actually got it right, and now it's all cemented in my brain now. And now, like, when I look back, I'm like, oh, that's what I should have done. So anyway, so getting back to the question, right? How do you prepare yourself for a relationship? Now, this advice is going to be for either male or female. Doesn't matter. It's pretty much the same. Yeah, give or take. Like 3 key answers to it. The first one being, you get your mind right. That's first. You get your mind right, and how you get your mind right is you sit down and you really ask yourself, some key questions. Like, one, why do you actually want a relationship? Like, what is it about your life that you think is going to change? Or, what's your expectations of the other person? And like, get really clear on that. The second question is basically like, what do you bring? Like, we always talk to people and we say, okay, well, he got to come to the table with this, or she got to come to the table with that, or whatever. But really ask yourself, like, what do you bring to the table? Because sometimes if you like look at it objectively, you'll find your partner in that. So it's like if you think to yourself and you're like, okay, well, I bring a great career to the table. I'm financially stable. Kudos. I bring loyalty to the table. I bring honesty to the table. Great. I also bring my cheating habits to the table. I also bring my insecurities to the table. Like, you know what I'm saying? These are things that you just kind of gotta look at. You go beyond, because really, when you're asking yourself questions, there's no need to lie. Just be honest with yourself, because there's nobody else really listening to you. So just do a little self-evaluation, a little self-analyzation. Is that even a word? Analyzation? I don't know. What do you want from a relationship and what you don't want? So, like, do you want somebody to just hang out with you? Do you want somebody just to sit in a house with you because you were already sitting in the house? Do you want somebody to take you from sitting in the house and go out? Like, what is it exactly that you want from this particular relationship? And what you don't want. Ugh, why does my nose itch? Sorry. So the next question you're going to ask yourself is, what is your value, and how do you measure your own value? So it's like kind of like really just looking back at yourself and like analyzing yourself and seeing, okay, what do I value? How do I value myself? Because a lot of people say, I'm valuable, I'm MVP or whatever, but but really you don't feel that way because you don't truly act that way. You truly don't believe it. And you first have to go with, how do you value yourself? What price tag, if you have to put on yourself, and that sounds crazy, I know, but I'm just using it as like a metaphor or whatever. If you have to put a price tag on yourself, what would it be? And a lot of people are like, oh, I'm priceless. That's not what I'm talking about. All right, just talking about like the value that you see for yourself. That's it. And then like when you figure out what's your value, when you figure out how in fact you value yourself, because a lot of people sometimes they value themselves based upon their own education. So they think that because they've achieved this degree and that degree, and because they was a double major here, that instills value within them. But when you talk about them feeling loved, or them feeling acknowledgement when it comes to other things, it's like, no. But it's weird, like when it comes to people and how they really truly value themselves. Like I watch people that value themselves based upon how much money they're making, and they think that that's the main key of value for them. And it's like, no, you have way more to offer than your bank account. Like, stop making that such a high priority for yourself. Like, you're way more than that, and yeah, just doesn't make sense. Okay, so moving on to the next. All right, so like I said, the first answer is going to be get your mind right. Getting your mind right is meaning analyzing yourself, figuring out why you want a relationship, figuring out what exactly you bring to the table, figuring out what exactly do you value within yourself. So like I said before, if all you value is your education and you think that that's high value to you, and you want to be with somebody with a PhD, then kudos to you. But if they don't got it, does that mean that that's a deal breaker? I don't know. This is just questions and answers. How do you prepare yourself for a relationship? Answer number 2, you prepare physically. All right, so what does it mean to prepare physically? Physically means that, okay, after you did the first step, which is getting your mind together, getting your mind situated and everything, now it's on to step number 2. And step number 2 means getting this to go ahead with all of this, with the outside. All right? Because a part of preparing a relationship is that you gotta be ready. That means that you're ready for it. That means that, relationships are not easy at all. Like, they can be easy if you get into a relationship with the right person that is the right fit for you, and not trying to stuff your size 8 foot in a size 6. You know what I'm saying? So when you're preparing yourself physically, that means that you have to be as beautiful as you are on the outside is as beautiful as you should be. No, wait, that came out wrong. No, as beautiful as you are on the inside is as beautiful as you should be on the outside. So you got to prepare yourself physically. All right. For women, preparing yourself physically is if you've been in a house quarantining for months, and you like legit quarantining, because I know people that's quarantining and somehow they out to brunch every weekend, like ain't no quarantine. Anyway, so, but if you like legit quarantining and you're alone and you're like by yourself, part of physically preparing once you get out and you step out is, just touching yourself up, honey. Okay? And whatever that means for you. So if you gotta go get your hair done, do it yourself, wash your hair, you gotta get your nails done, your pedicure done, or do it yourself. Now, I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm a do-it-yourself kind of girl. So whatever. I don't care. Anyway, so yeah, if you gotta shave your legs because you got fur on them, then do it, girl. Do it, girl. Go get that wax. All right. Stop waiting. What you waiting for? The stores is opening up. Treat yourself, honey. All right. You got a good heart. You got a good head on your shoulders. All right. Now let that shine through physically. All right. Take off them dirty furry slippers you got. All right. Invest in yourself. You a guy? Man, go get you a haircut. Go get you the little shape up that the dudes be doing. All right. Invest. Go get you some cologne. Sometimes the only thing that you got to do in order to be physically attractive is iron your clothes and take a good shower. A good one. All right. Exfoliate. All right. Sit in the tub. Get some bath bombs. Light a candle. Spray some Febreze. I don't know. But treat yourself. When you look good, you feel good. You exude confidence. You exude happiness. You got a good vibe going. People like that. All right, you preparing yourself. You preparing yourself for this relationship that's coming to you. Okay. Number 3 is be happy and be grateful. I know it sounds crazy, right? But no, listen, seriously. Whenever you see somebody, right? And let's say like you're walking down the street, right? And you make eye contact with someone, right? And like out of nowhere, that person smiles, right? Weird. And you automatically, if you're not a weirdo, you automatically kind of like smile back like, oh, hey. Or if like, let's say somebody's walking down the street and they're like, hello. And then you just naturally say, oh, hello. I know I do it all the time. I do it all the time. Sometimes I speak first because I'm walking down the street and I'm happy. I'm legit happy. And I'm walking down the street and whoever makes eye contact with me, I say hello. I smile. I say hello. I love it because, I'm happy. So why not speak? I'm not mad. Anyway, so when you are happy, when you are grateful, right? So you got to be grateful for, the things that you already have. All right. Be grateful for the relationships that you already have in your life. Because how you get more is being happy about what you already have. Okay. And it's better to actually, not take my word for it, but to experience it and see it for yourself. Like, so one day when you're like super, super happy and you're super psyched for whatever reason, maybe you just got some money, or maybe something just happened and went really well for you. Like, legit go out, walk around the block and just exude that happiness. Just come up with that happy vibe and see how many people will pick up on it. Like, oh, look at you. Oh, you happy-go-lucky. What's up? But still. And if you continuously have that attitude, if you continuously have that vibe about you, you're going to attract people that are also happy. And there's nothing better than to enter into or prepare yourself for a happy relationship when you are already happy. People that are in happy relationships are just happy people, regardless of the relationships. So, yeah, that's my advice to you. Be happy. Be grateful. Be happy whether you have somebody there or not. Because when you are confident, when you are happy, when you're doing everything, when you're doing the other 2 steps, and there's other steps that that you could go into detail with, but when you are taking care of your mind, okay, and your mind being whatever that might mean to you. It could be reading. It could be, listening to music that uplifts you. It can be going to church for some people. It can be doing meditation for another set of people. It can be, fighting a cause for yourself. Like, whatever it is that you're doing that to keep your mind focused, keep your mind intact, that in turn leaks into your physical. Because when your mind feels good, when you feel good on the inside, you're going to care about how you look as well. You know, people that are happy, that are focused, you don't see them, you know, in dirty pajamas at the supermarket because they had to go to the store. You know, nobody really does that. But it's like, you know, once you kind of set your mind to something, it's a domino effect. So that means that you first get your mind straight, you get your physical straight, you know, whatever that could be. If you're a dude, maybe you're taking 2 showers a day, you smell good from head to toe, as you should. And you know, you got all that together, and you know, and you happy, you're grateful. You're grateful. And I feel like just those 3 alone, as general as it might sound, as general as it might sound, I think is pretty much ace in a hole. So yeah, that's it. So I'm probably gonna get ready for bed right now because I'm sleepy. And oh, and hold up. So let's go back to physical, right? Because even I had to indulge in myself today for the physical, because I'm taking, if I tell you to do something, it's because I'm already doing it. That's the whole point of life lessons. Okay, I'm not going to tell you to do something that I'm not doing. Hello. Okay, so anyway, so going back to the physical though, right? So let me tell you what I got today. So I got this Brazilian BumBumm cream. Man, all it is some really expensive lotion. It says that it's supposed to firm and do all this nonsense or whatever. I don't know if it do, if it don't. So let me not even, you know, say it don't, you know. But the smell, y'all. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's strong. It's a strong scent. So this is what I do. I take a shower at night. I put on my Brazilian BumBumm cream, and I go to bed smelling like a whole tropical dream. And that's what I have, tropical dreams. Okay. So treat yourself. Treat yourself. I hope you like my video. Okay. And I will chat with you soon. Okay. All right, giving you love. Bye.